आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Brahmo Sanatano Tumi he Nikhilo Palono Nikhilo Tarono Nikhilo
In today's episode, we remember social reformer Debendranath Tagore, who died on the 19th of January 1905. Father of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, Debendranath Tagore took the principles championed by Raja Ram Mohan Roy and turned them into Brahmoism, an influential sect in Bengal.
Debendranath was born in an affluent family to the industrialist Dwarikanath Tagore on 15th May 1817 in Calcutta. Debendranath developed a sense of detachment while still in his youth, and by the time he turned 30, he was devoting more time dwelling upon spiritual truth, which became a lifelong pursuit. Debendranath founded the Tattva Bodhini Sabha that aspired to promote the Adi Dharma through the philosophical inquiry and teaching of the Upanishads.
Debendranath also started the Tattva Bodhini Patrika to that end. The journal featured articles on the rationalization of Brahmo doctrines and the propagation of natural theism, as well as on female education, widow remarriage, and denouncing of polygamy. From the 21st of December 1843, Debendranath converted the society into a spiritual fraternity that came together regularly for prayer.
In 1848, Debendranath published a book based on selected passages from the Upanishads and published it as Brahmo Dharma, enshrining the fundamental principles of the Adi Dharma doctrine that emphasized monotheism and rationality, that focused on individual meditation, that rejected idolatry and caste distinctions.
In the 1860s, he moved to Shantiniketan, where he continued to read scriptures and ponder the limits of Brahmoism. Many years later, Rabindranath established his school and university at this place.
Till his death, Debendranath kept on working for betterment of Indian society. We salute the great Indian.
We also remember freedom fighters Hukam Jain and Mirza Muneer Beg, who were martyred on the 19th of January 1858. Hukam Jain was born in 1816 at Hasi, Hisar district, and was a high official in the court of Emperor Bahadur Shah at Delhi, and appointed Kanungo of Hasi and some areas in Karnal district in 1841. He reached Delhi on hearing about the First War of Indian Independence in 1857.
He attended the conference of patriotic leaders at the Mughal court, in which great revolutionary leaders like Tantya Tope were also present. He offered to organize the freedom struggle in the Haryana region and began collecting an armed force after his return to Hasi. He attacked the British lines of communication with his own small armed force and inflicted heavy losses on the British, although his soldiers were equipped with only ordinary weapons.
He wrote a letter to the Mughal emperor in association with his compatriot Mirza Muneer Beg requesting reinforcements. However, Delhi was also occupied by the British Army, and the letter signed by him and Mirza Muneer Beg was discovered by the British in the Mughal records. The British commissioner immediately instructed the collector of Hisar to take strong action against Lala Hukam Chand Jain and Mirza Muneer Beg. Their houses were raided by the British authorities and both were arrested.
They were sentenced to death and attained martyrdom. We salute the great martyrs.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.